Welcome, welcome, welcome to I Espy with my Shamanic eye. Thank you, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. That's some water. It's good. Wow. Let's see what the news is for the Mind Collective on this glorious, glorious, glorious Sunday. Beginning of a brand new week. May it be stupendous. All right, let's get it off to a positive note. Oh, all right, y'all. Snack and the cleanse. I look at that as both. It's time to detox your systems. But I also feel like the more that you have pulled back your energy, your time, your sexual intimacies, the intimacies of all sorts, it has allowed you to purge out negative energies from you and your environment. Yes. Especially very lustful energies. As I say that, lust comes out. Excuse me. I feel like you've gotten much more acquainted with the variables of the energy of lust. Interesting. Put that back. All right. Spilling the beans. Long haul and love bombing. I think a lot of folks thought you would backtrack on this cleanse energy. But I feel more than anything, it has revealed through your endurance and your commitment to self-love, right? People feel like you're overly attentive to your own personal needs. But when you're not, fulfilling people's carnal desires in whatever way that applies to you, you see what love truly is and what people are motivated by. Those who are untrustworthy have been revealed, or they will be revealed during this coming week. Whatever entity that's on these people, it will rear its head with less coming out and love bombing over there. Mm, mm, mm. And for those of you who have been in situations and relationships, right, that have endured even through this purge, and your wants and wishes have been respected, there may be a conversation that occurs about this person's intentions towards you. You know, you may reciprocate. Anyway, let's see what's going on. obsession, detox. See? Six of Swords. That to me confirms what was already said about that combination of cards. Lust, please. Ace of Wands. Anyway, spill the beans long. Shh. See? Like I said, this thing is going to show its head. Long call. Love bomber. See? That's exactly what it looks like. Somebody needs your energy. Look. Hierophant, Ten of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. So, there's something someone's trying to accomplish and they don't have the energy to do it on their own. This is someone from your past who's having a very difficult time letting you go. Expect some sort of communication, but this is the intention, okay? A little spirit of lust on it. It needs a fix. See? They don't have it. Look. Yeah. This person's selling wolf tickets. I promise you. Don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, you got free will. Don't do it. They're going to come promising everything. It's breadcrumbing. They're going to do the right thing. The karma's kicking their butt. I literally just saw justice. Right. Not to mention somebody could have legal issues currently. Seven of Swords and justice. They could be, running from the law. Trying to evade the law. This is someone you definitely identify as a low vibrational energy. Something or someone that once appealed to your shadow. This person could have even been your obsession. But I feel like you successfully closed out that cycle. You saw this person for who they truly are. You also saw yourself. Again, you pouring into you. That's what I was getting. Again, just more confirmation. This person has been quite patient, waiting, tiptoeing around. But this is a backstabber. This is a betrayer. Look, they are on the run. Somebody looking for them. Look, Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, Sun card, Page of Swords. Like they are looking. They need a friend so they can work through it. They overwhelmed, whatever. Don't let this person anywhere near you, okay? They're trying to reestablish a spiritual link to your abundance so they can, get whatever it is they're trying to get up off the ground or even cleanse the energy off of them because they are fighting a court case, I'm saying. Somebody running. This is just karma and the higher ups coming together to deal with this. This is a huge warning about someone from your past trying to show back up to you, okay? They're going to make a huge show of it. Oh, yeah. Do not give any information to this person. Not nothing. Not your time. Not nothing. Yeah. You a light worker. You Empress energy. Do not. They know you got the connection to source. Look. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up, but I did. Don't do it. They're going to try to pop up on you like out of the blue with a sob story. They're going to be acting like they so happy to see you. Nah, don't do it. Do not let this person in. It's a trick of the devil, bro. Yeah, this is a slick tongue individual. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. They not in a good way, but it's not your, They got a whole family. Let them go to their community. They could have been ousted. Somebody could have recently lost their job. Also, this could be the legal case they're looking at because of something they did on their job. I'm seeing that too. Ace of Swords. All right. This person is watching you. I just saw the stalker card. Look, they want you back. Look, they think you silly. That the old tricks are going to. But look at you. Too busy winning. Look, your shine irritates their demons. Look, running. I told you, trying to orchestrate a run-in with you. But they're looking you up. They're stalking you. They're going to be like, oh, we should connect. And da-da-da-da. Look, hooked, incarcerated. See what I mean? Screenshots, grudge holder, dirty offer. This person could have even tried to entrap you in this scheme in some way, but you could have peeped, played dumb, but peeped and got up out of there before they were able to implement you into something. I'm seeing that too. Creativity muncher. This person's an energy vampire and they got a cocaine problem. They show up as a female in most readings and you can't really place it, but they do. They like to pit women against each other also by feeding lies and dumb stuff. Mm, mm, mm. This person could be harboring an illness as well. You rejected this person. Oh yeah. Somebody could be filing bankruptcy. Like, really stay away from this individual because I feel like the type of energy they need, they're not above forcing the issue, is what I'm seeing also. You could have partied with this person once upon a time. You know. Look, obsessive came out. Obsession, obsessive. See what I mean? You said goodbye because this person's crazy. And I mean, I feel like it took a lot to get away because the Five of Swords, by any means necessary, like it took a lot from you to get out of this karmic, toxic situation. Look, running. Like I said, it took a lot. Whoever this person is to you, I hate to be an alarmist, but if this resonates, you need to insulate yourself. Look, see, wants you back. Careful. Look, love on the brain with love bombing over there. Page of Cups. They gonna try to, I need you, I need you. No, they don't. Look, this person, I don't feel like the universe is gonna let them anywhere near you, but be aware that this person is lurking big time in your energy. I feel like if they did try to ply people that y'all mutually know or something like that, they didn't get very far. No one's really giving them information, so good on them. Look. Look. They done put their boss daddy energy on. They could have actually reached out to your father or even your... Oh gosh. I hope they don't attempt to get a job where you are. Look. Cyberbully. This person could have done something to your career by publishing BS online, but trying to play it off like it was friendly. It was like the best interest. Look, giving money, thief. I told you this person needs your energy. Stalker still on the bottom of the deck. I told you, force her because they have not. To them, they have nothing to lose right now. Yeah. Don't do it. Spiritual hater. Like this person's coming up as evil. Like not just mentally deranged, but like evil. I don't. This person could have stolen something from you, or tried to claim you stole something from them, that notion was rejected. But I do see some sort of like job interference that may be coming in or is already transpired. This person could have actually like taken something from you and then left, like your energy, your love, you know what I mean? Oof. Same shit, different day. Like for real. But they're definitely trying to find out as much information. Overthinking, obsessive. Ugh. Yeah, creeping. Fake smile. This could even been somebody who had multiple families or some. Alright, let me pick this up. I don't want to. Cause I don't know. Be on the lookout if that's your reading. If you've been feeling somebody trying to, you know, peek through. Check on your friends. I'm getting something about a grad student suffering with depression. Check on your friends, okay? They are crying out for help. Just keep an eye on them, okay? Somebody needs to vent. Let them vent. Mm. Okay, Holy Spirit. I see it today. New boo. Wow. That's some interesting energy. Because I see new boo, new love, learning each other, flirtations. Then I see recalling memories, missing someone, reminiscing, and then look, karmic, third party relationship and lesson. I feel like remember the lessons, remember the red flags. Okay? For some of you today, I feel like you might get tested with graduation day. Lesson learned, lesson, right? To see how you proceed with something. Lord. Okay. Yeah, are you going to walk away from a player who has nothing to offer you? Five of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Just saying. Or are you going to overly invest your time and energy, Seven of Pentacles? Or are you going to hit the Seven of Wands and go, you know what? That's enough. I don't really need attention that bad. And keep yourself in Empress energy and hold yourself to that esteem. Right. You rather be single than competing with third parties. That's what I'm seeing for someone. You rather wait for the Ace of Pentacles, right? The real McCoy. Somebody's been up thinking about this, pumping themselves up. Somebody even dreamt of the other woman. High Priestess, Queen of Wands, Nine of Swords. Yeah, you know this person's cheating. Seven Swords. Right. Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Somebody has been indecisive about walking away. There are many types of soulmates. Two of Cups is right there. Okay. Isn't it better to insulate yourself instead of playing with someone who's playing the field, if you understand my drift? Because somebody's showing a lot of people quite a bit of attention. Right. This is a karmic contract, and you know you should free yourself. You are more than tired. Ten of Wands. Right. Death card. So, you know, you're already, I feel like you can't ignore the signs also that your person, potentially your husband, King of Pentacles, is in love, Queen of Cups, with someone else. You can tell. It's someone at the job, Hierophant. Yeah. And you've tried to work it out. You really have. And you're maintaining your cool. But you know they're giving and receiving with someone else. You know what this person looks like when they're worked up and all of that. This is someone you know. You may choose not to say anything and just walk away. Like, really. Wow. Like for Libra, Taurus, Leo, right? Those are pretty interesting signs for this sort of energy. You know, someone's been hoeing and humming. Right, look. World, Eight of Cups. Somebody's made a decision. They're not a damsel in distress. Eight of Swords. They're going to Six of Swords, a situation. Seven of Swords. And they're going to do it real stealthily. Right. Like I said, somebody's already been contemplating. Yeah, there's the strength. They've mustered the courage to leave this karmic relationship. So good job. Good job. Yeah. Ten of Swords, you're tired of being betrayed by the King of Pentacles. Right. Y'all supposed to be something, but they entertaining all the options, thinking you can't see it. Alright. Whatever they were doing in terms of trickery, it's not working on you anymore. And they were using some sort of trickery to keep you ignorant. Your King of Pentacles, Moon energy. They wanted you blind to the situation of them entertaining other options. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know what organization your husband belongs to, but that's where they learned it. Look. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. There's the Devil. There's the Moon. And you've been praying, I feel like, for Spirit to show you judgment, who this other feminine energy you were picking up on. Queen of Wands. Tower. Look. Dark Practitioner. See what I mean? Your intuition. You've gone through your own initiation through Spirit. You have some very prominent water placements in your chart. Like, you have clear knowing. Like, you got some clairs to you, man. Like, you thought you were having nightmares. Nah. Spirit was showing you the lengths they were going through and going to. It's almost like somebody was cast into, like, a Stepford wife situation with the Queen of Pentacles, where you're just distracted. This was some pretty potent spiritual warfare. I'll tell you that. You were sleeping with the enemy, man. Yeah, you're being freed this week. Good job. Like, yeah, Ace of Swords. Yeah, good job. Whatever you did, good job, okay? Yeah. You know he gonna come back. If this already happened, talking about baby, please, I still love you. We can work it out. Let's see a shrink, counseling. We can heal this. We look. We used to be happy together. I'm sorry about da 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 da. I learned my lesson. Oh, this is some grade A groveling right here. Some grade A groveling. He said he's worked on himself and, you know, changed his circle and left behind the people who don't serve him no more. And, you know, you shown him the way and he don't need attention anymore. And da da da. I love you. You made me see the error of my ways. Let me fight for this. We can go slow. I'm just telling you the sob story that's coming your way. This person might even bring a memento from like y'all past, something that's supposed to remind you of where y'all started from. Da 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 da. I'm telling you, the waterworks is coming. The waterworks is coming. Three of Swords, Knight of Cups. I'm hearing James Brown. It's the deception. I'm telling you. This person has never owned up to the third parties. They've played mind games with you the whole way. Still think you naive. Still think you a fool. Right. Just telling you, you're not. You're not a Pentacles energy. You taking a chance on yourself to explore the world. You've made yourself a priority. Oh, okay. All right. You're going to set somebody straight this week, I see. You're going to be like, I'm good. Five of Swords, Six of Swords. You gonna tell them about the dream you had? Yo, you funny. That you saw all the shit from the past and like you really good. You standing on business. This newfound power and authority is going to blow this person's mind. So good job. Yeah. This is part of the work they were doing, the delay your awakening. So your karmic person, right, your karmic husband knew they were karmic to you the whole time. The whole time. They knew it was a matter of time before you bossed up and ascended. So this person tried to keep you in this always partying energy until like your spirit team was like, ah, and they shook you free. Look, same ish, different day, nightmares. Look, incarcerated. Somebody wanted you in the same perpetual loop. Like they wanted you like overstimulated, oversexed, all of that stuff. Like anything but focusing on your ascension, right? Something's always wrong with them with scarcity tactics and da 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 da. Yeah. This person was assigned to keep a very close eye on you. Stalker, creativity muncher, and inside scoop. They know. They know. This person comes across as a spoiled child, or they got too many childhood wounds and refuse to do the work. You know, woe is me. And oh, this person studied you. Okay. Like they knew exactly who you were, is what I'm seeing. Oh, you dodged such a major bullet. Somebody is carrying some sort of STI energy. Yeah, look. This person who likes to watch you creeping. I also feel like they was trying to like attach something to your third eye, like cloud it. Right. It's weird. Interesting. I also feel like this person from your past, if you're single currently, right? They want to block your any new love from coming in. This is this weird karmic energy they want you stuck in. But that's being blocked by the universe. And again, whatever they sent towards you, I feel like it's tormenting this person. They don't have peace now. They could actually be in some strange catatonic state. I don't know if this person partied too hard and in recovery. Look, wasting time. Look at you. I told you the universe was blocking that out. They're paying someone, or they were paying someone to pull you towards them. Somebody's got in trouble for stalking. Like, somebody got caught. I don't feel like you're the first person they've done this to. They might even got caught and booked for stalking a celebrity. Like, something's up with this person's reputation. Like, if you look into their background check, you're going to see that. You're going to see a lot. Oof. They like to attach themselves to people who have divine energy to them. Look, didn't I tell you, you dodged a bullet? Karmic friends can't fully... Right, secret competition. Like, I feel like whatever you did to get away from that person, you did it hush hush. Because it says keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Like, you saw something. Wow. Didn't I tell you they like to try to attach themselves to people who have divine light? People who have good fortunes, like good destinies, groupie, jackpot energy? Right. And they, look at this. Look. Romantic love story, dirty offer. Look, hooked. Crying over you. I told you this person got some weird wounding. Fake flexing. Clout hungry. Look, there's that stalker energy. Somebody got problems. Like big problems. Like, yeah, you knew this person was limited. You igged somebody because they had nothing to offer you. Like, no matter what they were trying to show you as some sort of proof and or evidence, you was like, no, somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. Somebody's a hustler. Just saw the card. So be mindful of these energies trying to work their way back to you. Like, it keeps feeling like a weird Mercury energy, but it's more so Libra energy, Venus energy. What somebody feels like is right or fair is not the same as you would. And so if someone feels like you owe them something, this could be the time for them to try to challenge you in that department. Whether it's retribution, reconciliation, or manipulation thereof. So be on the lookout, okay? Alright, let's kick these up. Yeah. I'm even getting, for some of y'all, you could have pressed charges against this person, but maybe you didn't pursue it. You were just happy with the fact that you dodged this bullet. Like, ugh, you got away from this individual. Alright, what else is coming? Current week for the collective, please. Thank you. No, don't ignore red flags. Listen when people talk. Like, listen like a detective would, I'm getting. And some of you could get a visit from a detective about your ex. I'm seeing that too. Repo, default on payment, financially incapable, repossessed assets lost. Whoa. Wow. What spiritually woke? Somebody has been inappropriately using their gifts their abilities. And so I like to remind people the Lord giveth and the Lord can take away. And if someone had been applying their abilities, look at loss. They're fading. I feel like somebody's talents look starting today. Somebody sneaky link. Yeah, they were doing stuff with low vibrational energies that they should not have been, is what that feels like. Wow. Wow. Maybe someone couldn't detach from their ego because the spirit of greed is right there. Interesting. Yeah, the moon's right there. So if someone had like some psychic abilities or intuitive abilities, divine is pulling that back. Look, see, them scales must be balanced. Tower. Somebody was really in a look. Ace of Pentacles. Look, Magician, Moon to the Hierophant. See, somebody was really double dipping. Somebody was really double dipping. Somebody wanted to live very high off the hog without putting in the work. Somebody was trying to just hurry up and get to their North Node, their Ace of Pentacles energy, to the top of the wheel, like without really doing the leg work. That part bored them. But, all the benefits, all the bounty, all the abundance, that's the part. See, look, High Priestess energy. That's the part. They weren't, they were using their talents for personal gain. And I'm not saying you're not supposed to earn a living in some capacity. I'm just saying someone was really using their spiritual energy to only manifest financial stability. Like their desire, their greed, like their want, their me, need. That energy. They're going to have to start from square one. Like literally. And I feel like this person was warned about this behavior. Judgment. There's the devil, okay? This person is supposed to be a light worker, here to help the world manifest into a much better, higher vibration. But somebody violated universal law with this energy of lust and greed. They have to start over, square one. Because on the surface, they were trying to come across as the Queen of Pentacles, but really, they're in this Queen of Wands, dark practitioner. And so there's a level of two-faced with the Two of Pentacles Emperor. You can't serve two masters. Like I said, this person didn't want to go on the journey to this. It is a journey. Look, they didn't want to, develop the true grit. And they thought that the divine wouldn't find. Yeah, they just wanted the fun. Three of Cups. They wanted it to experience the top of the wheel. Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Cups. Wow. They wanted all the pleasure, all the power, none of the times of poverty, rejection, scarcity, none of that, huh? None of the struggle. I mean, that wasn't the deal you signed, your soul contract. Wow. So they're being stripped. Like, if this person acquired a home through these means, that they're going to lose that. When you play games, right, they're giving me the image of the game of life and Monopoly simultaneously. Spin the wheel, you roll the dice, you never know where it's going to land. It must be restored. the cost, the energy exchange. If something was swapped, it must be returned to its rightful owner. It might have been borrowed for a time, but it wasn't forever. And so now it's like interest. Three of Swords. And this is going to shock their community. Ten of Cups. But this person exercised their own free will to do it. And so karma's here to exact. Again, this is the energy of the season also, right? Libra, Justice, Tower, Mars, Six of Pentacles, Taurus. Second house, that's assets, guys. That's your social privileges, cultural background, your possessions, your security, your ability to earn money. Double Venus, Tower. Wherever these people targeted, attacked, you're going, look, Ace of Swords, you're going to see this. I told you, the universe wants it back with interest. Seven of Pentacles. With interest. You're going to feel a lot lighter this week, y'all. You're going to find that you're manifesting very rapidly. It's your time to celebrate and to receive love, compassion, kindness, empathy, right? Seven of Swords, that's part of what they were trying, like people's benevolence. They wanted it for themselves. Ooh, now the devil got a hold on them. Again, it's so funny. They didn't want to do the work. You know, that night phase, learning to be chivalrous, to be polite, to be kind on the journey, because you never know who you're going to meet, who you're going to encounter, whether friend or foe, angel or demon. And so there's a certain disposition that one acquires on the journey. Ace of Cups, Two of Wands. See? It's amazing. But the illusions that they created will shatter this coming week. They're it's amazing. Yeah, man. Their treachery will be revealed. Them and their partner, I'm getting. All right. Oh, that's awesome. Hooray. Some of you may experience a sudden windfall. That's awesome. What else is coming for the week? This comes back out. The cleanse, detox, ridding negativity, purification. Look, dirty money. Lift off. Okay. Detective and penny pincher. Interesting. And I cut the deck too today. Receipts, guilty as charged, exposed. Interesting. There's a greed energy once again. These are the things that need to be purged, right? Is what I'm getting. Scarcity mindset, right? So some of you have been holding on to your dividends a little too tight. Do something kind, nice for you. Find all the sources of energy drains in your life. All money ain't good money. All company ain't good money. Good company, you know what I mean? Anything that's limiting your progression. Like paying attention to things that don't serve your highest and greatest good. So if you've been overindulging in, like, we'll just say, I like to call it just trash TV, but even trash content, things that don't fill the soul, that don't do more for you, provide positive impact. Yeah, cutting the cords with a lot of things, guys. Some of you are about to figure out where the hole is. I feel like the more you purge, the more you detox, the more you purify, the stronger this energy gets, and the more this drops. Somebody's paying very close attention to you at the moment, too. I see a miracle coming in. A long overdue one. Wow. The cleanse. Queen of Cups. I'm just going to leave it right there for a second. You might have to fill your own cup. Lift off. Mm-hmm. 30 money. Penny pension. King of Wands. Detective. That could actually be an audit. I feel like you good. I really do. That's so funny. Some of you, there are people looking into your finances. They're actually quite astounded that you're able to make it. You make, like, somehow, you make it happen. And it's not through anything nefarious. Like, fortune does shine on you with good luck. Unpredictable. I also feel like somebody wants to know why people are so compassionate towards you. Oh, somebody also started to say you you stole their content, their creation. It's bogus, by the way. This is also, like, if your numbers have been low as a content creator, this is why. Because there's been some sort of weird stuff going on, and this investigation actually is the reason why your numbers look so funny. This person doing this investigation is not to be trusted. It's their job. But they're the ringleader. I feel like they could actually be, like, the counterpart to, like, this person saying that you stole their proprietary work, but you didn't. They knew that if they triggered this investigation, it would freeze and slow down certain things. Yeah, they knew that. Sun, Ace of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. But there's the moon. Yeah. And it's like, who, me? No, and this is not somebody you would ever expect. This is somebody who has, like, the name Empress or something like that in their channel. Divine Empress, or something like that. Like, yeah. Divine Justice, Empress, Ace, like, it's got something like that on their page. But that page is hidden from you, by the way. Isn't that funny? What's the T? The cleanse can clout hungry, obsessive. See what I mean? See what I mean? It's giving single white female energy, regardless of look, dodging bullets, divination abuser, cyber bully, thief, right? This person was trying to take you for everything, try to drive your traffic down, move people away from you, look, bad reputation, but they stalk you and they watch you to get inspiration and ideas. Yeah, if it's the pot and the kettle in one person. This is a sad, sad person. This is coming to your attention this week somehow. This makes me feel like, yeah. Look, kissing ass, running. Right, I told you this person lingers. They like, hey friend, let me give you these flowers. It's mm, mm, mm. Lift off. Look, talking shit. You could have known this person. This person could have reached out to you or something like that. And you don't have time, is what I'm getting. Like, you're really focused on this cleanse energy. Like, this new lifestyle is what this feels like. And this is someone that you know, they feel some kind of way. I don't feel as though you have any bad vibes towards them. Because to you, the two cups, you're just got that cloak on. Like, there's like this hermit energy to you. Where you're just to yourself, you're introspective, you're soul searching, you're going within. You know, like you're just not focused on worldly things. But somebody takes this very personal. They take it very, that, personal is enough. And so this whole talking shit energy, like I feel like that finds you this week. Dirty money and Wheel of Fortune. Look, ignoring comes out. Like this person, I feel like wants you to find out because you're ignoring them on every level. Like they can't get your attention. Even if they are taking your, like you don't care. Give me one more. Right, look. For some of y'all, I hope this ain't like an ex. That is just pathetic. Or this person may just think they have you fooled with ignoring and good chemistry. Like they think you're unaware of their low vibrational antics. Part, if you're ignoring them, if you're not in communication, if you're super focused on your own journey and they're not anywhere to be found, maybe that's a hint to somebody that you've already found them toxic. Hint, hint. Penny Pinching, King of Wands. Bad karma. So if someone has literally caused you due to their own actions and or interference, they're going to get bad karma. Like I said, I hope for some of you this isn't an ex. I do have the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands sitting here. So this could have been someone you used to be very, intimate with. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, like at a point y'all match, but now you don't. Now you've ascended. And this is someone who's used to like being able to give you very little. And you know, this person's going to experience bad karma. Look, bankrupt. Like, it's going to be so much worse than what they did to you. Detective, Knight of Pentacles. Look, this is what they found. Whatever cued their investigation into whatever you were producing, that slowed down your numbers and all of that, all they found out is that this person is a hater. Like, really, that they're the one bothering you. Period, point blank. And you have never once looked back towards this person. You don't communicate with them. You don't look at their content. You don't search for their page. Nothing. Like, you don't. Nothing. Look, idle. You're on above board. That's all this investigation has discovered. That you are someone to be loved, respected, admired. That any fans that you may have are legit. Like, whoever looks up to you, idolize it. That's real. You know, if you're a decent person. And look, you move in silence to boot. Yeah, whoever this person is, look, looking you up, they could already be behind bars for some reason. Maybe they got caught up in their own schemes. Look, player, hustling. And you know, when that fed up card comes out, boy, look, romance scammer, marrying for money. Okay. That's so funny. Some of y'all could have been being followed, you know, looked into by somebody already in the public eye. Maybe you exposed them and they was, you know, coming for you and trying to get you slowed down. You don't give a shit about none of that. Yeah, look, looking you up and cock blocking. People be in their ego, curious about you. Well, it's all come out in the wash. Not to mention, I feel like if that's the case, you triggered that person and you hurt their feelings with the truth. And so they had people looking into you and doing dumb shit to you. You don't even care. All right, last one. What's coming in for the week? I just saw spilled the beans on TikTok, so that could be literal. This person could be over on TikTok with their platform using your shit. Just saying. Key player, love bombing, swept up, supersized me. Lord have mercy. I'm getting this person. Somebody's over the top. Look, overly, over, and over. Somebody is an extreme extrovert. Like, extreme extrovert. They're showing up as a key player, an important person. Let's see, because love bomb is swept up and supersized me. It gives me the willies. Key player. That's really too many, Holy Spirit. Thank you. Knight of Cups. Love bombing. King of Swords. They after something. Had swept up. With divine energy. Looking for a little inspiration. Some new material. Supersize me. I don't know what it is about you, collective, that this person sees as a new opportunity. But somebody's going to come on really, really strong, or emotions can come on really, really strong. You may actually be put off with the King of Swords energy, with this love bombing energy, showered with affection. You might perceive it for personal gain. This person could remind you of somebody from your past. Curious about you and in their heads. Queen rising. This person could have just been, alone or single for a long time. Something about this Knight of Cups. Take a closer look, nosy up in your business. King of Swords. I don't think you're going to be interested in this. Or maybe they haven't found any insight that would make this sort of antic warranted, or I don't know. I don't think you want any parts of it. Swept up, please, Ace of Wands. Yeah, see, look. Ain't shit. Your shine gonna irritate they demons. Didn't I say they gonna remind you of somebody? Flashbacks, trauma, offer. Right. It's gonna feel hauntingly familiar. Supersize me, 3 of Cups. Look, come on. Yeah, this person could want to attach themselves to you because of who you are. Then I say over the top. The word dramatic is right there. Make shit up. Somebody's a liar. Look, groupie energy. Yeah, you have some sort of attention, notoriety, limelight energy. This is a fan trying to like get close to you, try to date you if you're single or something like that. That's what that. Look, especially if you're in the tarot community. Oh my gosh, like somebody want to be like, somebody wants to be able to brag, is what this feels like, or even try to get you to read them. It's weird. Right. This could be somebody who, it's so funny. Like, if you've been rejecting taking like an appointment or, something like that, it's something off with this person's energy. Like, they keep trying to pay you for services and you're like, no, I'm good. It's a reason for that. Ugh. You can't force anybody to do anything. Somebody's really trying to attach themselves to your energy. And if all you're doing is trying to get to know someone, that's not their intentions. I'm seeing somebody as like a creep. This shit, like, it's over before it even got started, is what it looks like. Somebody's trying to come up with a way in which they can impress you. I'm seeing that too. You can't, listen, once you realize this, you can't run fast enough away from this person. Yeah, like they could be reading through your comment sections. Look. If you're in the public eye and you're in a relationship or were something like that, and you posted like images of like happy events, this person could leave negative feedback. Look, spiritual hater. But it's the same person who trying to like get close to you, to love bomb you and all. Like, oh, don't respond to anything. Person's a parasite. All right. Be mindful. And I also get this sort of stir in the pot energy. If you're really off of social media outside of what it is that you create and do like that, there is someone who's going to come towards you with some sort of proof of people speaking negatively. As much as I don't like the intentions, because you're out of the mix for a reason. So if someone brings drama to you and you may end up removing that person as a friend as well. Question their motives. Like, truly question their motives, because I feel like this person actually plays a key role in feeding that negative part, information and insight. So you may end up cutting this so-called friend off. You may really get real clear about why they're doing all of this. Could be a Gemini. mm-hmm It definitely likes to feed intel to people. All right, guys, I hope this helped. Have a great week. We'll do this again soon. Bye.